Are you ready? I said, are you ready? You are listening to Voice of the Fans Sportscast, brought to you by none other than the voices of the fans. Discussing football, basketball, news, trending topics. The one-stop shop for all things sports. Voice of the Fans Sportscast. Hosted by none other than Ben Swift Reynolds, Taylor Gatwood, 100% RC, Professor Damian Flowers, and Tyler Wright.
Welcome, guys, to another episode of Voice of Fan Sportscast. I'm your host, Ben Swift Reynolds. We have T. Wright, muscle known, 100% RC, and Professor Flowers. What's up, fellas, on this Thursday night?
What's good? What's good?
Going good, man. I was off today, so I stayed inside. Yeah.
I bet you
I was
did.
on the all day. I ain't leave the house. The only time I left the house was go get the mail, and I walked my butt back inside.
You probably started sweating doing it.
Yeah, man, you ain't lying. I'm glad y'all survived our day today and everything. I know NBA draft was yesterday, so we're gonna dive into that first, and I guess just talk about it a little bit. So 2 French kids went first. What we talked about for the longest, foreign players are taking over and everything, and we just seeing it right here and right now. So the first pick was I ain't gonna say his last name. I think his first name is Zachary. He went to the Hawks, and so that hopefully the Hawks got that guy. He played with Wemby and everything. We gonna see how they go. RC, what's up? You hear me?
Yeah, I hear. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, we can hear you.
That's
So
crazy.
I'm gonna ask you first. Let's get to it. Which rookie is gonna have the biggest impact for their team?
I think the guy the Lakers took. Oh man, he a walking bucket. I like that kid, man. 'Cause what's his name? Dalton
Connect.
That's the perfect name. Connect. He gonna connect on 40% of his shit. I love that pick. I like the pick for the Bulls. I watched that kid. He's a Chicago native. Dude was crying at his introductory press conference, or either that was when he got called up to the podium. He was crying. So I like to see passion like that. So they're my 2 guys. The guy for the Bulls, what I cannot pronounce his name. I think he's from I hate to butcher where he's from. Maybe the Soviet Union. I'm not sure, but he's a foreign player. He's good. And then my guy we took out of Tennessee.
Okay. So you on board what the Lakers did with that first round pick? You love it. That's what they needed was a shooter.
I like. Hey,
For steal.
hey. He ain't just a shooter. He's better than Austin Reeves right now.
Dang. Not Austin Reeves. Dang. Okay. So he's saying Austin Reeves, he need to watch out, huh?
Austin Reeves is Matthew Dellavedova. That's who he is. LeBron got him paid. That's who he is. That's who he is.
Jeez, disrespect. Flowers, which rookie in this draft do you think will have the biggest impact this coming up season?
I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I don't know what majority of these guys in the draft. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not gonna sit up here and sugarcoat and lie to you. And a lot of that is because the media outlets focus so much on what's gonna go on with LeBron James' son. All right. But if I had to take a guess, either the number 2 pick that went to Washington, I think probably be the most productive because he's probably gonna get the most playing time out the gate, and the guy from Atlanta also. But I would think one of those 2 guys probably would be the more productive kind of guy as far as production, usage rate. I would go one of those 2 guys.
Okay. Being a Laker, used to be a Laker fan. I loved our pick, so I want to see how it goes with this circus.
How you used to be a fan but love the pick?
I watched this tape and I'm like, dang, he can
y'all know
create
who
his
he
own
is.
shot, shoot off
Y'all
the
know who
ball.
he is. You ever seen Juwanna Man? Juwanna Man. I love you. I like it. What's up? That's who he is. That's who he is. No, you told me you don't know what to feel. You just in there somewhere.
All right, Moto, no, who do you think which rookie gonna have the biggest impact?
I got Zach Edey. I think him. I think he'll do well. I don't know. I really think he's kind of one of the better players. Could have went top 5 easily. And I'm not sure how he went tonight, but I get it. But I could see him and John Morant run pick and roll, and it might be unstoppable. Plus, you draft the center who could score in the post, rebound, and Jared Jackson don't have to play center as much because I think Steven Adams was hurt most of the time, and that forced Jared Jackson to play center. But now he could just stick at power forward, and Zach Edey could stay at center.
Ain't Steven Adams in Houston now?
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
Okay,
yeah.
but
yes.
So he really replacing Steven. That's a good pick. Yeah.
It is. T. Wright, who do you say gonna be have the most impact?
I think I'm with Flowers. I think the kid from I think he's French too. The second pick, was going to Washington. He's like 7'2". He can switch out and defend. Pretty good at rim protection. He'll get the most burn out of all of them, probably. Him and the first pick. But I really like the Lakers pick. I hope they don't turn him into a 3-and-D guy because he, like RC said, he's a walking bucket. And that's exactly what the Lakers need.
That's what's gonna happen.
I think JJ Redick can use him, get the most out of him since JJ Redick was. I think he can really coach the kid up, and he probably can coach up Austin Reeves too.
Wait a minute. See now, okay, the Lakers drafted that guy last night. Wouldn't that make Austin Reeves expendable?
Yes.
They're the same player.
Oh, somebody call him.
No, they're not.
I would move Austin Reeves to sixth man. I would just move him to the bench.
Kenneth is more. I think he's a better shooter. He's definitely more athletic. He's not a Austin Reeves 2.0 at all. They are two different players.
The Lakers need a point guard.
They need a point. I think they're not the same player, but they are in the same wheelhouse.
Why would you? You can create a roster here. I wouldn't trade Austin Reeves. I'll just move him. If one of them come off the bench, that's good. You need to add players. Lakers didn't have no bench. That's the problem too.
That wasn't the problem with the Lakers. You didn't
have a bench.
I like that.
But Austin Reeves not the issue.
Wait, you didn't watch the Lakers play, sir. You ain't been a Lakers fan for
Hey, I watched the hate, RC. I watched the hate. So that's why I watched the Lakers play. I feel like it's just not deep enough. They need a deep team.
How you watching the bench on the highlight? You don't see the bench. Cut that out, man.
Who's on the Lakers bench?
Come on.
I don't remember that guy. The REM sometimes came off the bench.
Who was on there? Rui was on the bench.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That bench wasn't deep at all.
Vanderbilt.
Vanderbilt.
My guy from Miami, he stayed hurt all year.
Oh yeah, Gabe
Vincent.
Christie was on that bench.
That's what I'm saying. Y'all naming.
They good players.
Bench players. Who we naming?
Not a good rotation. Plus Gabe Vincent. They need the Lakers.
They need a point guard to push D'Lo to the bench.
Yeah. But Austin can handle the ball at times though.
Yeah, Bronny
we saw Reeves play better. We saw him play better when LeBron was on the court. So why not move him to the bench?
So, dude, when we watched Boston play, did you see a dominant point guard? You just saw the ball moving, right? So this era of basketball, you don't need Tim Hardaway. You need a point guard that can guard, that can defend, and that can hit open shots. Like you don't need the traditional point guard is on our team is LeBron James, and so that's why you loading up with shooters because if you keep Austin Reeves and Dalton Connect and you bring his son in, if he gonna play, you put him in, he gonna be able to shoot. They gonna all be standing in corners and just like daring you to try to go down there and deal with Anthony Davis.
Can't shoot worth a crap though.
So that's I just don't see the
Bronny, what's Giannis' brother name?
Bryce?
Bronny's better than him.
Not Bronny, bro. I'm talking about.
You talking about Thanasis?
Yeah, Thanasis. Who better?
Bronny's better than Thanasis.
Okay, all right.
I don't know. Hey, we didn't see LeBron.
Ben, don't do that. Ben, don't do that, bro.
I don't know.
Who to say? Who to say he's better?
Do you see the nasty stuff that Thanasis be doing out there?
Thanasis is nasty work.
That's the nasty work.
His name should be the nasty. The nasty should be
the nasty basketball is what it is.
That's a crazy name.
I'm saying why deplete your team when you gotta compete against deeper and better.
The Lakers don't. I mean, they really caught a bad matchup. I think they would have put up a better fight against the Celtics than Dallas did.
I'm gonna tell y'all what this is. This is Jordan's Wizards. This is Jordan Wizards. This is Kobe's 60-point game. This is the farewell tour. These last 2 years, you're gonna see them people gonna come out and you gotta understand, man, the tickets going up. It's all LeBron has earned the right to do what he's doing. He's doing that. And so these last 2 years, he's gonna go off. It's the perfect ending to a perfect basketball story, bro. That's all it is.
All right. My mind went back. Randy Kool-Ray from the What's Up Sports Podcast.
What is that?
Come on, man. I'm trying to do this thing over here. You over here laughing. Come on, man. All right. He said, what's your Lord have mercy moment? JJ getting hard or Bronny getting drafted? We're going to get into that, Randy. So, Bronny was drafted to the Lakers. You know, who knew? His agent came out, Rich Paul. He said that don't even bother. Basically said don't bother. If you're not part of the teams that we want Bronny to go to, don't even bother drafting him because you draft him, he's just going to play ball in Australia. So the Lakers take Bronny, and here we are. Father-son combo, duo. RC, we're going back to you again since you're a Laker fan.
Yep.
Bronny, he here. So what's next?
Perfect script to like I said, to a perfect basketball story. It holds no weight, no merit. Only thing to me, I look at nepotism is in the corporate world. Guys I went to school with, get out of school, get great jobs. You know, they ain't earn nothing. It's happening all the time. I'm not for it. I don't agree with it. But that's part of, that politics. And so when I saw it happen, the first thing I thought about, okay, it's great. I'm seeing people saying, if you could do that, would you do that? Michael Jordan could have did it with his son. He could have pulled some strings, but to me, I feel like these kids nowadays, and this is what's wrong with American-born players. They robbing them of the ability to earn it. It devalues the game or the actual being drafted. It don't have any kind of substance to it. To me, I feel like it's just we saw guys like Stephon Marbury and guys in the past crying tears because they finna change their family lives. These kids already got money. Bronny he don't understand what it's like to struggle. And I'm glad, but on the flip side of that is he's there, but can he stay? Because Bronny ain't gonna be there another 5 years. And I feel like he's not gonna get an opportunity to create his own legacy and his own path. And people are gonna use everything he do, comparing it to his dad, and you gonna have guys going at him. It's just gonna be different from him. But I wasn't shocked. I'm not mad about it. At the end of the day, I know what I'm looking at. It's the perfect ending to a perfect basketball story.
So with that being said, you can answer Randy's question. He said, "What was your Lord have mercy moment? JJ getting hired or Bronny getting drafted?"
It's the guy that I got more basketball experience, coaching experience than.
Come on now.
How you went from coaching fourth graders to coaching in the NBA, man? That debunks everything we tell people the American way about doing the right thing and getting to where you need to go. But that's neither here nor there.
So to your right, man, how you feel about Bronny going to the Lakers?
You can look at this from two lenses. You can look at it from the organizational side and then from Bron's side. To me, it's like RC said, nepotism has been a thing. I kind of like it. As a dad, I like the fact that he's opened the door for his son. He's gonna do whatever he can for his son to succeed. I feel like that's what I like. He gave his son the opportunity.
You saying giving his son every chance, the opportunity to succeed?
Yeah, like it's He's done this, but look at it's all over the place. Look at the Lakers. Jeannie Buss about don't know what she doing. She hiring JJ Redick. You know what I'm saying? Look at what's the owner of Dallas name? Jerry Jones. Like, he got all his kids.
Right. I want to say this: is LeBron giving his son every opportunity for him to see, or is it more about giving LeBron every opportunity to be the GOAT of the GOAT by crashing every stat?
He's the GOAT. He got a GOAT case whether he draft Bronny or not. As a dad, that's beautiful to see to me. You playing in the league with your son.
Do he have ulterior motives here?
He might, but I mean, I respect the fact that he's doing this for his son. Like, that just moves. That just moves another mountain.
Okay, he's doing this.
So hold on. So let me ask you this: so if you were in a position to do something like this for your son, would you not make his dream come true if you know it was his dream to play in the NBA?
If it's his dream, and my dream was to get to the game, to the NBA.
No, I didn't ask you that.
I'm telling you my mindset, right? So I'm thinking like, yeah, it's my dream.
Answer the question, Ben.
Answer the question.
I wouldn't because
I don't believe you.
I don't believe in giving dreams away. I believe is you work for it.
And let me say this. It's not like they drafting some scrub that can't hoop. Bronny he might not be NBA ready, but he's solid.
Well, he's a scrub then if he ain't NBA ready. He just said
Thanasis is so worse than him. Thanasis is a scrub, respectfully.
And that's wrong too. He should be out, but they can't
nobody say nothing. Ain't nobody say nothing when Giannis got him that spot on this. Giannis had two of his brothers on the team.
But everybody was saying stuff. They're like, he should not be playing. He should not be having that spot. But of course, Giannis got him that spot.
But nobody, he didn't get the backlash that Bron is getting.
But you are a scrub if your talent is just like his. You
never even heard of J.R. Smith, brother. He was on. J.R. got him on the team, and that's J.R. Smith.
I feel like that's you see the NBA doing this, but you don't see this nowhere else.
I just told you about Jerry Jones. He got all his kids running the organization.
That's organization though. That's in the front office.
It's the same thing.
He owned the business though.
Listen,
look at Jenny Buss.
Ben, you got to do what I did with this. You got to take your emotions out of it. See, because you got to, part of you don't like LeBron James, and that's seeping into what we're really talking about. Go ahead.
What I'm saying, look, right, this is what I'm thinking. Like Jerry Jones, he probably put his sons to the gun. They probably went to college. They probably saw him do the work. They saw him do all the other things, run the business. So, of course, it's his family.
You say that,
I'm sure they're going through the work.
Ronnie wasn't putting in any work, though.
That's all.
But he don't deserve that spot.
You can't say that.
Nah.
Listen, what Ben trying to say, fellas, what Ben trying to say is, from our standpoint, especially being a coach, we preach a lot of stuff to kids that we don't. Grown folks preach a lot of, especially coach. You might want quick the AAU circuits and all this, because if my kid is, if the coach it has some type of, he gonna just pull his kid up naturally. So that's the problem I had with it is I know for a fact Money Bates is better than fucking Bronny James. Ain't no doubt in my mind. I know Deion Burns is better than Bronny James. And
DJ Burns.
Hold on. I'm saying this, but listen, I do believe that LeBron James Jr. deserved to be in the NBA in this version of the NBA. Because you know what? There's a lot of players in the league he better than. See what I'm saying? It's all politics, dude.
Ooh.
You can look at this.
Ain't no scrub. We just said Thanasis.
The screw,
Look at it from this standpoint. Look at it from this standpoint. It's politics, so we don't really know who better than who.
Mm-hmm.
So to say he don't belong is kind of crazy because we really, but NBA is picking. Malik Newman is better than freaking Bronny James.
That's a fact.
But that's the problem I have with it. We always talking about putting the right product on the field. That's really the only I can just think of. Like, it's watered down. It's not good basketball. It's not good. It's not good.
Women knew he was gonna be a Spur. Women knew he was gonna be a Spur when he was the baby.
Come on, man.
And that's why they say. And that's why I say, why do the NBA lottery when you already know who's going where? Y'all fixing it. So why play this game with us? Stop playing games. Let's get to it.
they was mad at LeVar. LeVar talked his son into the number one or number 2. He would
LaMelo was good.
Lonzo
was not better than De'Aaron Fox. I watched it live. De'Aaron Fox killed him.
But who fault is that? Who fault is that for taking Lonzo instead of doing your homework? You going off what a father is saying instead of doing your own homework and taking Fox?
This has been a thing.
He didn't go off what I was saying. He was going off.
What I was saying. Yeah.
Play crowd. That's a hometown kid.
Yep.
And
they took the bait, which they shouldn't have it. They shouldn't took the bait. Everybody knew Fox was better.
I think people gonna be going at him. Hopefully that makes Bronny better. If you get what I'm saying. Hopefully he embraces that part of the struggle. Hopefully it makes him better.
But hold on. But why are we expecting a 55th pick to get better?
Everybody gotta go to the league to get better.
So will y'all hold on? Let me ask this question. Will y'all have a problem if Bronny somehow get into the starting rotation?
Yes.
Now, then that's a bit far. I can't lie. That's a bit far for me.
But no one
right now.
Unless JJ ain't gonna have it easy on him. He ain't gonna make it easy on him.
JJ's a puppet. When Bronny said, man,
he'll be in a G League. He'll be doing he'll be a two-way guy. He'll be back and forth.
I thought Rich Paul didn't want that.
He ain't got no say.
Whatever you want to say.
Well, listen, when LeBron retired, shit gonna change. But my thing is this. I'm gonna say this, y'all, and I'm gonna be quick on this. I think too, it's raw emotion. You know, you got the working class person who, you know, teaching their kids. I teach my kid. You know, I've caught flack with my kid playing for me. People thinking I'm showing favoritism for her, so I'm coaching her harder than I should be sometimes because I don't want people to feel that way. That's why I look at it like, hey man, it's already difficult being a coach's kid. So your daddy is on the team with you, and you playing on that's a hot ass seat, some hot ass shoes. That's a tough spot for him to walk into. So I just hope I'm thinking about the kid, man. I hope the kid is straight.
Especially in the West. In the East side, okay. The West,
is it that hot of a? I don't know, man. I don't expect nothing out of a 55th pick. I just don't.
He's not a normal 55th pick, dude. He's LeBron James.
4 points in college. Yes,
he's LeBron. He's a LeBron James Jr. When your dad is a Hall of Fame, one of the greats, it's not natural. It's just normal. It's not normal. Nothing normal about your life.
I watched Michael Jordan live. I don't expect much out of that when I see that.
You watch Michael Jordan live?
Marcus, his son. That's because he played at UCL.
When you're a Hall of Famer son, nothing's normal. It's never gonna be normal. So
it might be normal to them, but it's people like the media doesn't make it normal.
I don't think it is.
So if LeBron James, I said this earlier, the most unknown. If LeBron James wasn't 6'8", 260, he would be Bronny James.
Wait, say that again, RC?
If LeBron James was not 6'8", 260, he would be Bronny James.
Yeah.
He would be his son. So my reason for saying that is whatever that is, because the brain don't leave the body. He still know basketball. That kid know basketball. My problem was for the dad is you're on your way out the door. You're gonna leave this kid here to take up this whole stuff you got. I mean, because eventually, you know, he gonna have to show that he belongs. That's why a lot of the other kids former NBA players, they forcing their kids to go to college and run them through the fire so they can be ready and so they can stay. I don't think Bronny gonna want to work to stay in the league like that.
Reports say that he don't want it easy. You know what I'm saying? He want to be treated like any other records out there. But that's just what reported.
Easier said than done.
Yeah,
can you see this right here? Bronny is Max Christie or somebody, and they get in a brawl, and he's swinging on Bronny. And you got JJ, you got LeBron, you got Rich Paul, you got Jenny Buss gonna run on that first. It's different, dude. You can't even shut your ass up, bro. Hey, don't say that, bro. That's Bronny. You know, because the others gonna have to deal with. It's a different environment, dude.
Yep. Walking on the eggshells.
I think that's kind of his name is kind of the reason. Like the ideal of thing would have been for him to stay in college or maybe go to a mid-major and rock out and get his numbers to get drafted. But it's like y'all said, he's LeBron James Jr. It don't hit the same.
Yeah, most definitely. Flowers, we're gonna let you answer before we head to chat. So Bronny with the Lakers, how you think this is gonna go down?
Look, I can't change my stance. I've been preaching the stance of if LeBron got the leeway, get him in the league. So my stance will not change. It's not a surprise that they took him. You know, we've been molded to this for the past 2 months. They've been saying 55. We didn't think he'd go in the first round as a possibility, but it's too many of the kids deserving for Bronny to go in the first round. But it's all fair game in the second round. So I'm like most, like, just because it's LeBron James' son, we shouldn't put this imaginary pressure on him. We gotta allow people to grow. We gotta allow people to grow, allow the kid to grow. Like, why are people trying to put a target on the kid back when he's not even gonna play that much? You know, and that's fine. Well, he's 19. So he can. The kid got a 40.5-inch vertical. He can shoot. His father's LeBron James, so I'm quite sure he knows the game of basketball. So let's allow him to develop, become a man, you know, develop his body, get bigger, stronger, and faster, learn how to play the game, and let's see where it goes from there.
But let me see. But why now? Couldn't he just got better, wait another year instead of doing it right now? Like, what's the rush?
Okay, but I look, nobody disagrees with that. I've even said it, but hell, if somebody's sticking their hand out and offering to pull me into the magical sanctuary, I'm sticking my hand, they can pull me. So why would I stick around knowing that I'm gonna get drafted and basketball becomes my everyday thing? I ain't gotta go to class, I ain't gotta do none of that extra shit.
So that's what I'm saying. What's the point of rushing it when you're gonna get drafted next year or the year after? Like, you're gonna get there eventually. If LeBron can pull you in, the magical pool gonna stay open.
Bro,
why prolong stuff like that? Look, he can develop in the professional basketball league. Why develop in college to where the game is different? Go to the NBA and be a professional. If you can, he's allowed that opportunity. So I'm not gonna sit up here and take it away from him. Hell, go to the league. You're being coached by world-class professionals. You're around the best facilities, around the best coaches,
right?
And you're not getting that in college.
Yeah, because one thing about college, the game is so different from the NBA. So you may know how to win in college, but when you get to the league, you have to change your play style.
You know why? Because they don't call travel. The game is scripted. It's more controlled.
Mm-hmm.
College basketball is better than the NBA. The NBA has changed everything we've been taught. Whenever I used to pick my dribble up and you didn't bite on the pump fake, the play is over. Not in this version. You can take 2 steps back and shoot a shot. It's like the game has been catered to. It's so much entertainment. It's not basketball. That's why we have this Bronny James situation. It's entertainment. That's the part where we got to separate. You got to separate basketball as you know it and the NBA. It's different. It's not the same thing.
I think the problem with that is that we used to play basketball, coach basketball, watch basketball, but you got to understand, RC, that the NBA is a business. It's all about the money first. Let's be honest. Scoring just is more entertaining. I don't think it's more entertaining than defense, but scoring to the average eye, it's just more exciting. You know what I'm saying?
But their ratings haven't been great over the last couple of years. I mean, so it can't be that much entertaining if your ratings haven't been.
That's a lot. Well, that's a lot because they made $10 billion this year for the first time. So they doing fine.
This is the argument you got. People take LeBron James, and I'm gonna put this on my social media. People are applauding this when it comes to LeBron James. But if Ronnie Clark did that for his kid, they gonna diss my kid. See, you take the celebrity shit off of it, take the celebrity star off of it, and you put.
But people dissing it already though.
They doing it now. They doing it. I'm telling you, what's going on now.
Nah, from the comments I'm reading.
That's the average person. No, but I'm saying the people who are applauding it saying it's a good thing and the father stuff, it's LeBron James. But if you do that same exact thing in your profession or with your kid as a coach, them parents gonna tear your ass apart. People gonna tear you apart, man. You shouldn't be doing it. Your kid don't deserve to be. Why we don't have the same merit? You know why? Because the NBA is entertainment. It's different. I can't look at this. That's why I had to tell myself, I can't look at the basketball I know, like most unknown was saying, and what we looking at with the NBA. This is good for the NBA ratings. You're gonna have this guy on the court with his dad. You know, are the Lakers gonna win a championship? Hell no. But this is good for the NBA.
We don't know that.
They not winning the championship.
But you know what though? See, that tells that story with the pick of JJ Redick and Bronny. They're not trying to compete. They're far from it.
There's no way you're trying to compete with teams that actually who are actually building a team. When Paul Pierce said this is a show, he meant that. This is about sending him off the correct way. It's not about, because if you're gonna build a team, you're not gonna. It's the 55th pick, okay? But you're not gonna waste that pick on a kid that averaged 4 points in college.
But that's what softens the blow, because it was a second round. Whether it would have been a second round pick or they would have just signed them being an undrafted free agent, it was gonna be the same. He was gonna end up a Laker regardless.
And it was strategically done, right? We knew. Everybody knew. Ben, you knew, right? Did you not? Did you think, right? Okay, so I think it's because of who his daddy is. But this is my problem with LeBron James, and this ain't got nothing to do with Bronny. I believe in letting things organically happen, because then I can view it differently. But when you're openly writing a script to being the GOAT, that's why it don't sit well with certain people. It's like you got to have some say so on how this gonna feel for you and how this gonna look for you. When dude, you don't have to do that. You already, if LeBron would have retired in 2015, 16, 17, he was already one of the greatest that ever played. Like, he don't need to keep taking his pen out and I'm gonna put this in there, I'm gonna put this in there. Because at the end of the day, dude, you already that. You already exceeded all expectations. It's just you don't need to keep adding different layers to your story. You that guy.
All right. Let's go to the chat real quick. Randy said Bronny will get so much shade on the road, unfair to put the kid, but it's going to happen. Then he said the things that get me the most, if Rich Paul won't or a team not to draft Bronny, if it's true, I'm guessing it's under LeBron's direction, of course.
Of course.
Then he said, doesn't JJ Hires and Bronny's draft prevent free agents from coming to LA? Why would Paul George, for example, would even consider the Lakers?
That's the problem.
It's a circus. It's a circus.
It's the Los Angeles LeBron James.
Look,
I think the moment they fired Darvin Ham, I feel like that's the reason why free agents wouldn't just go there at all. It's been a circus then.
Do anybody on this panel believe that maybe outside of Masula is his name, and there's probably a handful of coaches who are actually coaching in the NBA? Like, you think everybody across the board is drawing up plays and just got off? You could watch this.
The younger teams, they're being coached. The vet teams, no. Well, the majority of their teams.
Let's move on. Good talk. Mikal Bridges was drafted, traded to the Knicks.
Drafted?
A lot of people was screaming, a lot of Knicks fans screaming, NBA Finals. Flowers, do you think the Mikal Bridges trade get them to that NBA Finals?
I want to see if they can resign Hardenstein and what they're going to do with Julius Randle before I can make that assumption. I think it's possible. Don't get me wrong, because honestly, they match up well with Boston, excluding Porzingis. And you know, Porzingis is going to be out probably until January of next year. He had surgery today, I think, or yesterday. So he's out for the next 5 or 6 months. So you got OG Anunoby, you got Josh Hart, you got Brunson, you got Mikal Bridges. So that covers the Boston Celtics right there, as far as they match up. That matches them up with the J&Js, Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. That matches that out. So, like I said, Porzingis is probably still the X factor in that. But if you got Hardenstein, Randall, so I don't know how the Knicks money is working, Man, that's pretty formidable. But I know people, the players like to defend Tibbs, but we're gonna give Tibbs shit because we've seen Tibbs run people into the ground. So I do wonder about how Tibbs is gonna use these players as far as minutes, because these guys don't have to play 40 plus minutes a night. But that's the Tibbs way. I respect it. I know players want to play, but you have to preserve these players because honestly, the Knicks were 2 injuries away from going to the Eastern Conference Finals. If they have OG Anunoby healthy, they beat the Pacers. Okay, so if you bring everything back, add Bridges, and a team like we just seen in Boston that likes to play defense, and they're unselfish, I think the Knicks can be that also. So I think they're going to be very formidable, for the Boston Celtics in the Eastern Conference.
Right on. Most known. You like the trade for the New York Knicks?
I like it for both teams, honestly, because I think the Nets got 4 first-round picks.
5.
It was 5.
My God, that's great for the future. And I do believe that the New York Knicks will be a contender next year because it just even if they don't sign Hartenstein, I think they'll be fine, honestly. But my worry is just it just Tibbs, man. He just I have a personal grudge with him because ever since D Rose got hurt, I never liked the man at all. But that's a whole different story. But other than that, it's a great trade. I think a great trade for both teams. I do think I think they gave up a little too much, but I mean they in the win now. I disagree. As long as they stay healthy, everything will be fine. I think it'll work out.
As RC say, let the hurt go. Just let it go. That's a T-shirt. Let the hurt go.
I want to say something about the picture real quick before you.
Go ahead, Flower.
I want to say something about that real quick. I am for trading however many damn picks you need because think about it. If they're successful and healthy, like Mo's saying, they're a young core. So the next 5 years, they'll be picking in the mid-20s and the low 20s. So it really doesn't matter. So that's just my opinion, though. But I think that some of the picks they got back were the picks they traded to Boston some years back, with the Pearson KG trade. So they got them back, and I think they have 16 first and second round picks over the next few years. So that puts them in a good spot. Whatever
it do matter, Flowers, but it matters if it doesn't work. Because now, say if Julius Randle gets hurt and he just injury prone, and that might be the reason they lose in the first or second round. Now you have a player you want to trade, and you don't really have nothing else on top of that deal.
Hold on.
That can always go out in free agents. But
hold on. Yeah, but I mean,
the thing about with the NBA draft, man, you really gotta know what you're doing to put to draft. Some of these GMs out here can't draft worth anything.
If it's not a lottery pick,
Yeah, well, I like what Randy said. What OKC did. He said, I think a lot of people comparing the Nets now to OKC from a couple years ago. Not a guarantee they will dominate the draft. It's not a guarantee. You got to be really good.
Well, to be a great team, you have to draft well and sign free agents.
Them guys can't.
What are you about to say, RC?
Sam Presti is on he's up there with my boy Jerry West when it comes to being a GM. He's done that over and over again. There's only one Sam Presti. But what I'm going to say about picks in the NBA, don't view them like you view picks in the National Football League. We don't know who the hell these people is. And I'm with New York. Go get your players now. Nova Knicks and 6. Go win with them boys. Them boys gonna be ready to play over there. So I ain't worried about a guy in 2029. I don't give a damn. Who is that?
Yeah, right. It's gonna be some kid in another foreign country anyway.
But I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna do. I'll save a pick for Bryce because he coming. For sure Bryce coming.
But the Knicks, people act like the Knicks traded away their whole draft stock. They didn't. They got so many damn picks they could afford to give the Nets. I mean, they threw them picks. They gave them Boban Bogdanovic and 5 picks. They threw them that.
That's what I say, because that's why a lot of Knicks fans are excited about it, because they don't care about the picks, because like it says, no guarantee. And I like in the NBA, you want proven stuff. That's how it just goes. People like proven commodities. So a lot of teams don't care about picks. Let's go on. T-Right, you got anything to add on?
Nah, no.
All right. Paul George. There's a rumor that he was going to get traded to the Warriors. T-Right, you think they'll work out?
That's hard to say. I like the pairing between him and Steph, but this Draymond, bro. I can't get with the Draymond. Bro. I can't get with the Draymond. Draymond he about need to retire. And that don't really move. I don't think that moves the needle for them anyway. Steph getting old. We seen PG have plenty of stinkers in the playoffs, and I don't think they got too much of it. Go ahead.
I said, not only that, he missed a couple of games this past season. He went through a slump when he was just plain sorry.
Yeah, so they can get him and give him the max, but it don't move the needle for him any to me.
All right. Flowers, you think that moved the needle, or you think they just trading backwards?
Look, if it was moving the needle, it'd go from empty to a quarter tank, in my opinion. I mean, because if they trade for PG, Clay is walking. I wouldn't give Paul George a max deal. That's just me. I think he's best suited, and I'm not talking about his skills. His skills are top tier, of course, but he needs to be a third option, second or third option. He'll need to be a max guy. He ain't got to be paid max dollars, to contribute. Paul George made a lot of money, in this league, but I think it's just implementing that Clay, of course, is not going to be there. He wants he wants to be there 3 more years. So I don't get why offer Paul George max money and, ship Clay away when they're kind of in the same boat.
Mm-hmm.
In my opinion, Paul George might be better, of course, because his legs are better. But we got to see how that's gonna play out if that goes. I don't think it's gonna bolster them over these younger teams, man. The West is just they're young gunners right now. Like these old teams, old wily vets, they're just getting left in the dust, man. So Warriors gonna have to. I mean, I said this months ago. They're gonna have to come to a decision if they want to do what the Lakers are doing right now with LeBron and ride Curry off until they no longer can ride him off, or do you trade Stephen Curry and get you something? Get you some value, get you something so this franchise can continue. I know people don't want to hear it, but I'm a forward thinker. So I know
you move on eventually.
I don't want to die with the ship, but you got to start just thinking about your future. I know Professor Flowers don't bring up trade Steph Curry. What the hell is wrong with you? But I'm thinking about the future of a franchise. 10 years from now, you're gonna go back and say, "Damn, we might should have traded Steph Curry a year or two, before this and that." But hey, what do I know?
I think Kuminga emerging it would help Paul George, because we know for sure that the difference between Golden State and the Clippers is one is less Hollywood, one is less, like the Clippers have the same issue that the Lakers have. That guy over there, he loved his players. It's like he laying his head on their shoulder and lap too. You get what I'm saying? That guy loved his players a little bit too much. He overpaying for a guy that's going to play in the Olympics and won't play in the season. I don't understand. But I think Paul George will be a perfect fit with Golden State because it allows him to be around other vets that understand how to win. Kuminga's emerging, so you can let Kuminga emerge, and he plays that role he plays. And then also, good change of scenery, because at this point, where can he go and really just be a difference besides Golden State? Clay is done. I love Clay. Clay, I love you.
Pacers.
But your bottom half ain't working with your upper half, Clay. It's over, bro. I mean, but don't be surprised if Clay reemerges in Los Angeles. I can see him in Los Angeles. Clippers or Lakers.
Minnesota?
No. Clippers or Lakers.
Yeah.
Shooter.
I call me crazy. I've been thinking about this where Paul George should go. I think he should go to the Kings. Him, De'Aaron Fox, and Sabonis.
That's it, crazy.
Crazy.
No, that's very good, Most. I have to defend Most on that. The Kings are a wing away from being really good.
But I get it that a player of his caliber wouldn't even probably look at a market like that. But the Kings not a bad team at all.
Why do you think De'Aaron Fox trying to get out of there?
He ain't trying to get out of there. He's trying
Who said he's trying to get
out? RT?
He ain't resigned. He did he opt out?
He still got 2 years left on his deal.
Okay, but listen, at this point in Paul George's career, why would he go to the Kings? Like what?
Because they're a better team than the Warriors.
He's trying to win a championship. I don't think he going.
Then why go to the Warriors if that's the case?
Closer than the Kings. Listen, bro. Listen, man.
I don't know about that one.
Listen, bro. Listen to what I'm telling you. If you give Paul George, he'll be comfortable behind Kuminga and Steph Curry, because that means when you look at the Boston Celtics, we act like the guy that the Warriors got that do what Lively do. What's the post player that catching all the lob? That's all he do. Look at the way the Warriors constructed. You got the shooter veteran guy, all-time great shooter. You got the defensive stopper, gets in everybody. That's Draymond. You got your Lively version of Lively, catching all the lob. That's the kid that's at center. I can't call his name. Your emerging,
Tracy Jackson.
Your future Kuminga, and then you throw Paul George in there. And he still got Gary Payton, son. I think they closer than the Kings' problem is, I don't know if, they're kind of like Cleveland to me. They just mid. I don't know if they emerging. They look like Cleveland to me. They look like Cavaliers.
Yeah.
Right there.
I see what you're saying. I respect that.
Because I'm saying if I'm that old in the game, got that much skin in the game, I'm going to Philadelphia. I'm going somewhere where I got another vet, I got a true shot. I can't see him going with them young guys and doing that.
How about this one? Randy said PG with Massey and B in Philly.
Yeah.
That's okay. That's fine.
But he had to move his whole family across
he ain't gonna do that.
To the Eastern Coast. Does he want to do that?
Nah.
He ain't walking that far, bro.
All right. KD was rumored that was going to get sent to the Rockets. Most unknown. KD to the Rockets. You love it or hate it?
Hate it. I hate it. I wouldn't trade if I'm the Rockets, because the Rockets they're an up and coming team. And I mean, who you go get rid of? Sagoon? I wouldn't get rid of Sagoon. I wouldn't get rid of Jalen Green. I mean, you could get rid of Dylan Brooks, but who would make a trade like that? So, if I'm the Rockets, all you got to do is develop your young core. And because how old is KD? Like 35?
He up there.
This is like his fourth team ever since he left OKC. It just, well, of course, he should have never left Golden State, but blame Draymond for that. But I wouldn't take that deal if I'm Houston. Just develop your young core. You got a great coach. I mean, everything is fine right now, unless they're if KD go to Houston, to me that's a desperate move for the Rockets, and I don't see why they would be in a win now mode.
All right, T. Wright, love it or hate it, KD to the Rockets.
Yeah, I'm with most on that. I don't like that. They need to develop their young talent. They in a good spot right now because the West is loaded. They can just develop their young talent and sit back because you got Ant in Minnesota. You got SGA in OKC.
Yeah.
People forgetting about Ja in Memphis. The Lakers still solid. They in a good spot.
So man, I wish Gatwood was on here to give his take. He probably agree with all y'all. He love his young core. He think they on the up and up.
And then they got one hell of a coach.
Thanks.
So everybody agree, KD no go. He need to keep his dumb Phoenix.
I want KD. I'm sick of him. His name should never come up about being traded. I'm over KD being traded with somebody. Man.
I forgot that the Rockets drafted Reed Shepard.
Yep.
Man, that's a great pick because they need shooting.
Great shooter.
So once again, I would get rid of None of them pieces.
I think the Rockets too might be that team that take. You know how each year you're at Minnesota this year.
They're gonna take a
Rockets
jump. They'll be in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Let me say this though. The only way I'll agree with Katie going to Houston is if they got rid of players, which of course, which is a salary dump.
Mm-hmm.
If they didn't have to get rid of any young, impact player, and they can just get rid of some bench players, for a salary dump, so Phoenix could get off the KD contract. That's the only way I can see it working. But I wouldn't trade none of those young guys for KD, man. No.
Can I ask a question? Is KD asking to be traded?
I don't think he is. I mean, I
But
don't.
he
I
never
wouldn't
been
think.
traded anywhere he's at. He's always on the fence, but he'd be asking without asking. It wouldn't surprise me if he got traded.
I don't think he said anything. I don't think he came out and said anything about being traded.
Let's say we pitched for Vogel, so Vogel's gone. So maybe he's back on board, man. Damn, Kevin Durant, man.
I'm just saying. I feel like maybe he's just tough it out. But you know what? If KD asked for the trade, he probably realized that him, Bradley Beal, and D Book
don't.
Bradley Beal
not going to work at all.
Bradley Beal, he's out, man. They gonna get rid of him.
No, you can't get rid of him because
so much money.
They can get rid of him.
Bradley Beal is like in a Ben Simmons type of situation where he barely plays and he has a huge contract to the point no other team wants that.
Bad investment.
It is a bad investment.
John Wall, Kawhi Leonard robbed the NBA, and Beal is doing the same thing.
Right.
You said John Wall?
Yeah, he robbed the NBA.
John Wall might still be getting paid.
Look, because all the money that was paid to him, bro. I remember going to see John Wall when he was with the Wizards.
He just been hurt though.
I know, but I'm saying all the money was guaranteed. He didn't rob them. They willingly gave it to him, but he didn't play. He didn't play.
Wait, hold on. You saying he didn't earn that?
Hell no.
You injured. You can't earn.
Man, look, they were paying him like they've been paying him like 3 or 4 years after he hadn't played a game.
Dude hurt so long. When I saw him, I forgot what he looked like. Like when he walked by there, like I had forgot he had grew hair one time, cut it off.
Man.
That's John Wall. John Wall.
John earned every penny out that contract. He just been hurt though.
I said I don't.
Not for that long.
How the hell he earned it then if he been hurt?
When he wasn't hurt.
He's talking about the Washington Wizard money.
When he wasn't hurt, that's the reason why he got earned the contract.
But that's what I'm saying. Even in Washington, he was hurt like 5 years. Listen, dude, I remember 1 year. See, that's why I look at Kawhi's situation like at least Kawhi is trying. Dude never made it back. Like he got hurt in Washington. I don't know if he got shot over there. He never made it back.
I mean, politics though. It's politics too.
Well, that and the way John Wall's a great passer. Don't get me wrong. But the way he played, as far as can't shoot, being aggressive, going to the cup, once you can't do that, you kind of get exposed. We seeing that with Russ. We're seeing
Hold on. Let me. Do y'all think who you think robbed the most, Ben Simmons or John Wall?
Ben Simmons, of course.
But in Ben's defense, Ben has I don't want to say it on here. I don't know what you're wrong.
I mean, I like Ben Simmons when he's healthy.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. I don't know if he hurt.
Mentally, he hurt mentally.
That's
why he hurt it.
I can't knock Ben Simmons and John Wall for injuries, but at the same time, I don't see John Wall as a bad apple or anything like that. Hell, he just got hurt.
No. We're not saying that, but Ben Simmons now we can say that's a bad.
I saw way more of John Wall than I saw of Ben Simmons to say who was more worthy. Like John, like you said in Washington, all jokes aside, his body of work says he was more worthy of the money. With Ben Simmons, I ain't seen much.
He wasn't hurt. He said he was hurt, but he wasn't.
Man, he just lazy. That's all.
Nah, he was hurt mentally. He
got paid and got comfortable. That's what that is.
He went to therapy.
Money. got to take them pictures and Bronny cards and stuff.
Oh my God, I'm hurt mentally. Let me take.
Yeah, I'm hurt mentally.
Let me take a picture of my
Lamborghini.
Lamborghini.
Seeing psychiatrist, seeing all
He
types of.
he on the bench, clean as a mug.
Clean.
He was at the Met Gala with a clock on his chest.
Sharp.
Yeah. Sharp.
Oh, you was
stealing everybody's time and
but he hurt. His back hurt.
He hurt.
He should be resting that back. Still going to. But back on fire. He clean though.
But y'all remember Markelle Fultz injury?
Yeah.
I thought that Ben Simmons' injury was similar to that, and he was gonna come back. Ben didn't check out, bro. Let me tell you something about them Bens, bro. Let me tell you something about them Bens. They something serious, man. Whenever they find a loophole or something, they ride.
They gonna wiggle their way into it, bro.
I'm gonna say
nepotism at the high. Nepotism at the high. I'm telling you, manipulative like a fuck.
Come on.
I want to say something about what RC just said. That's why, man, Markelle Fultz, because a lot of people just pushed him out the way. Because he was one of my favorite players coming out of college. That lets you know how hard he worked to get where he's at now.
Yep, to get back.
Exactly. Ben just needs to work, man. Because what he's doing, maybe he doesn't understand it, but what he's doing, it gives off the impression that maybe you don't really want to play basketball.
Dude, he knows.
Go read his scout report before he got drafted.
I just had this conversation with Coach that once you reach a certain age, like say for instance, you get to a certain age. Let's say you get 30 years old and you don't have a left hand. You're not going to work on your left hand.
Exactly.
So that's the problem with Ben Simmons. The things like Russell Westbrook won a MVP playing basketball the wrong way sometimes, and so you couldn't change his mindset. I look at with being at that age now, he's not finna just go work on the things that he need to work. I made it to the NBA this way, so I don't see him working on it.
All right, guys, let's do a little product placement. We have our Angel Reese That Had Greatness t-shirt. Man, y'all need to cop this immediately. We've been selling these like crazy. A lot of support coming from this Angel Reese shirt. And we also have Caitlin Clark That Had Greatness. You can cop that over on our website. And if you want to join the Wolf Pack, you get the red and black VOL shirt. Be part of the Wolf Pack. Yes, sir. And we also got in the inverted, the white and black. So cop that over on our website. I'll put it in the chat later on. Let's go on to overtime, shall we? All right, Cam Newton, baby mom. For some reason, I thought Cam Newton was married. He must have been divorced. Yeah, I thought he was married. Okay, probably just me then. But he got some woman pregnant, and she came out and said, "I prefer to be the fourth baby mama to a rich man than marry and build a family with a middle class man." Oh, that hurt.
What is she doing? Baby mama, dog. Hold on, wait a minute. Why are we talking about that man, baby mama, man? Like, listen. So, if this was, what is this topic about? We talking about this man, baby mama, for what?
We not. We talking about.
You don't like. About, he don't like Cam Newton.
I know. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. These women, that's their mindset now. I guess. They say they'd rather have a rich baby dad than be married to a middle class man.
That's always been a woman's mindset. So what's new?
What's his baby mama name? Because I ain't there invested.
I know. I thought he was married.
Why do you think Cam Newton was married?
Because at his press conference, he had 2 kids with him, and he was talking about his wife.
He has 8. He has 8 kids.
8 kids. Damn.
8.
Oh, he trying to be like Antonio Cromartie.
Hey, look, bro. 8 kids.
8 more away from
He got 8 baby mamas, or they
got 4 baby mamas. But I could have sworn he was married. Cause he said it in the press conference one time.
So let me go take
2 kids with him.
Let me take a look at his baby mama real quick.
Oh,
4th baby mama. Oh my goodness. I can post a picture up if you want me to.
Like, let's tell you something. Go back and look one more time. Yeah.
I don't know. You better find it, RC.
I found it. Hey, let me tell you something. Cam know what he doing. But listen, let me tell you this, man. When you just said it just now, all jokes aside, when whatever they say, those women and whatever, I'm not invested in it, man, because that woman probably speaking to the comments, the people in the comments, because I do know this about. I know who she is. Her name is Jasmine. She was at one point in time the other way. You know, she didn't believe in having babies before marriage. That's why people on her head and on her neck, because she was all this way before she got pregnant. She was criticizing women for doing it. And then when she did it, now it's like she done flipped it, because now that's usually how people do. You know, it's humble pie. But sometimes it's better.
So what does she do? Like, how do
Did
you
she
know
do
her?
radio or something like that?
Yeah, she's a comedian. Yeah,
She's a comedian.
yeah, she was a comedian doing comedy. She did movies and different things like that, like television shows. And actually, I just feel like she kind of, when you have a public relationship like that, and then just imagine being a hypocrite in the public eye, like the entire world seeing you do that. And she's just trying to talk her way through it. But I'm not. I didn't know that you didn't know he wasn't married. I thought everybody knew Cam.
I promise you, man. Somebody need to Google that and ask, was Cam Newton ever married? I'm pretty sure he was in Carolina.
Hell no.
If he was, that was what, 10 years ago. If he was,
I don't keep up with that man life like that.
How many baby mamas he got?
4.
Oh shoot.
I don't really, you know what I'm saying? I don't really keep up with Cam Newton. I just
come on now.
4 too many.
What happened to? Oh, never mind.
That's why I'm like,
what happened to get married?
I know it's hard. That's what I'm saying.
Wait,
I know it's hard to be a rich man. I don't know how to be.
What T Wright just said. I think we need to be careful with stuff like this, because what she said publicly, not the majority of the majority of women do not think like that at all.
Agreed.
So I just, when I hear stuff like this, it's just, all I'm saying that you kind of got to be careful with it, because this is not, this is
in a different world than this.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Cam's think about it. Cam's a millionaire. He played in an incredible tough sport for 10 plus years.
Mm-hmm.
He's not your everyday average American man.
I think
that's why
I think most women want.
That's why he can walk around looking like El Salvador. He's not normal.
No.
Hey, he do be wearing them Erykah Badu hats, man.
Yeah, he do. But I'll say this: I think women want stability. So wherever that might be,
women want a chick.
You know what I'm saying? They want stability. That was the most thing that women want. They took a survey. They said women wanted a man with, to be able to provide stability.
Yeah, but we know that loophole what providing means. See, people have this comment that providing is making a lot of money.
I was gonna say that
house, car,
Cam says that he take care of all of his children, and he's in all of his kids' life, and that is very important. But my thing is, if Cam wasn't in his kids' life, would she still say that publicly? Cause you getting the check, but I mean, it's all about having that special relationship.
Man, when you're in a moment,
not these days.
When you're in a moment with someone and you feeling all them feelings she feeling and everything. I mean, because money does eat a lot of different feelings and emotions and suppress a lot of things. You're gonna say a lot of crazy shit. She probably have moments where she thought she was exception to the rule. That I'm gonna be the one, because some women had that mindset. I'm gonna be the one to make him marry me. I'm gonna be the one to change him. What I got gonna make him fold. And all it did was make him put on more irrational shit. He's who he is. But my thing is this: what I've come to realize, we only see the outside of that relationship. A lot of relationships, man, I always say this: all relationships and marriages aren't created equal. Mm-hmm. Some people marry for certain reasons. Some people marry for the show. Some people in relationships because if that woman had a daddy that was in her life and provided, she want that same thing. That same whatever daddy was doing. Let me go get this in a man. And that's why a lot of relationships fail, because There's a plan for it. There's a God plan for it, and then there's us making up rules as we go. Because what she doing is she changed her way of outlook when she got pregnant. Because before then, she probably believed it. You can go back and be like, she can go back and see her saying, "Hey man, you know, women who get pregnant from me," but she was just going in on them folks, man. But hey,
Randy said the social scene at Millionaires Club is whack. It's about getting paid and being seen. That's why I said, like most of them say, he said he want to be famous because a lot of people come at you for different reasons. You got to figure out why the person really in your life.
I wouldn't want to be famous because the first thing people ask you is money, and you know what I'm saying. One thing about me, I can say no all day, and some people don't know how to take no. But I got such a I don't give a damn how you feel type of thing. You know, I would hate to be famous, man. I just hate it.
Yeah, most famous people are miserable, you know, especially celebrities. So that's just how it goes.
Well, I'm gonna say this, man. Fame is a drug. Like, I realize this, like, we create our own issues and problems by how we handle certain situations. Like, it's not fame, it's how you. There's a lot of famous people who I don't feel like Denzel have the issues that Sexy Red had. You know, it's just
what's the issue?
The issue, like, you know how we talked about nepotism with LeBron and his son. Like, Denzel worked his way to his position. I believe Sexy Red was pulled to that position. He's a plant. She's being used, right? So when you got somebody like this girl that Cam is with, she's in that position. She had her own career. She was doing her own thing, but the relationship might not be as genuine because it's like she's viewed now like everybody she was talking about.
Yep.
And so that's what happens with fame. It's not fame, it's how you use it. Because you could be famous, you could be a local celebrity. When I was into fitness, I was telling people, hey, don't eat a hamburger. Then they pull up on me at Topher. Wait a minute, man. Like, you just said don't eat no freaking hamburgers. You run this bitch to me. It's all about what if you present it as something, whatever you say, you better do.
Stand on it.
Right.
You better stand on it because people gonna hold you to it. Like and that's why folks struggle, man. Because Cam ain't said a damn thing. It's her. Because she's trying to defend or argue at the old version of herself.
So what do you think about them guys that have all them baby moms but try to preach about relationships and everything?
I don't know nobody that's doing it. Future ain't doing that.
I'm talking about people with podcasts. Like we heard Cam Newton talk to
a lot of them guys. Oh, my bad, Ben.
Yeah, what was that guy? Charleston White. You talking to him about women and talk to him about relationship. Like, so what's the point?
He's not the great example of all that.
I'm just saying. I'm just using an example. I'm just saying an example.
But
like, so what's the point if you're gonna say all this stuff on a podcast about women and what's the relationship should work and everything, but you go around and have all these baby moms and kids, then what's the point?
So I see where you're going, man. I think I want to dispel this right now. I take Charleston White is very smart, man. He know what he's doing.
Delivery just be messed up.
Cam Newton, with people like Cam Newton, men that have a lot of children, it's very, very selfish. Because, man, what y'all don't understand is that when a man mess that up, he mess up generations. Like when he fuck up the kid, like when that don't work out with the mama, it fucks up generations. It fucks up a lot of stuff. When that man's not in that kid's life, if I got 11 kids, you got relatives, you got a long lineage of stuff. It just messes up all that. So when you're out there just making baby with her, Cam Newton can say he's a great father, but there's no way possible you can be in all day lives at one time.
Yep.
And so that's the thing. It's like he's able to do it because he has money. And he's able to put out whatever narrative he want to put out there. But I know dudes who are actually in that situation, and there's no way they can possibly be great fathers when you have that many. I watch them; they struggle. You know, they ain't got 11, but 5 is many between 2 women. 2 women is too much.
Even if they wanted to be a good father, it's hard.
Right, because now the kid gonna look at how you treated their mother
Guess
and
what? Being a
everything.
bad father could go like this. You could be doing everything you're supposed to do, but if you don't show up and bring Pampers the day they tell you to bring Pampers, your ass a bad father. Yep. Sometimes it go like that. If the woman vindictive, it can depend on how she feel that day. Shit change quickly.
So, yep, that was on one of the news that broke. Well, it was on the sports page that were talking about.
No,
these
let me say this for Cam. Let me say this for Cam. You would have dug that shit up, man, because I ain't seen that nowhere.
I didn't dug. I can see
Ben was on baller report.
I was in the shade room.
The shade room. That's what he was. Shade room.
I was in the shade room.
Hey, look, Flower. Next episode, he goes, did y'all know Brock Purdy got 13 toes? Man, listen, something serious, man. Skip Bayless got. Hey, look, bro. Raise your hand if you knew this topic. Who?
It was me, man.
Y'all think I just follow Cam Newton content? I mean, it was on the main page.
If you could throw a rock at Cam Newton, you do it.
Ben probably saw that. He was like, "Ooh, I got to put this on.
I got
it. Got him."
This how it went. He was looking on his man. What I'm gonna put on the show for Thursday, and then he got distracted with Cam Newton. One of his dreads missing, and I mean, come on, dog. Ain't nobody reported this on the sport outlet but Ben Bayless.
Oh man, y'all wow. No, I don't hate Cam Newton like that. In my pecking order, it's probably LeBron, then Cam. So he's number 2, so he's still good.
Definitely Russell Wilson.
Hitler. Jew, black. What you talking about? My pecking order, baby.
Oh man.
Hey, do that soften the blow? That lowers, because he's got.
Yeah, I thought Hitler was just a give me, but I don't really have, to be honest, I just don't really hate a lot of athletes. It's just those two really I think about that just rub me the wrong way. Yeah, let me not use hate, because I don't really hate the guy. I don't like him as athletes. Like, I don't really like Cam Newton as a person either, but I probably stand LeBron as a person.
Who's number 3? Who's number 3 on that?
Russell Wilson.
Russell Wilson.
No, come on. I don't.
You hate my quarterback, man.
He's phony. He's a phony, but I still be cordial with him. I still be cordial. You know what I'm saying?
Calling a man a phony you ain't never met, that's some crazy shit. He's phony with all the same characteristics. The characteristics that Russell Wilson had, Ben has all the characteristics.
That's not playing, man. We do different people.
Don't drink.
Not like us.
Hold on. Russell don't drink and smoke. Do you drink and smoke?
Man, no. Right. That's what
hey, look. Russell, he love kids. He be coaching him with his son. He love the Lord, heard him cry. All the stuff I'm naming, you got the same.
Boy, that's being right there,
but you know what? To piggyback what Ben said about these people, I guess mostly guys making these podcasts and they talk about these relationships and everything. That's why when you're young and on the come up, you got to be careful when you consume that type of stuff, because like, if I say that I cheat on all my women and it works for me, you know what I'm saying, that doesn't mean you have to do what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? You just have to be careful how you consume this type of media nowadays, because like it just you get when, like, I remember how it was when I was 14, 15, and 16, and you going through them years where you finding yourself, and like with me, like I wasn't like no ladies man or whatever. I was a nerd. I didn't get girls at the time, and I was easily consuming stuff like Andrew Tate, stuff like Charleston White. But when I got older, it's like, oh, I really found myself first I had to love myself first, then I realized who I was at the end of the day. Yeah. And like I always tell people, I take a little bit of game what everybody else saying, and then I formulate it and just do what I think is right at the end of the day.
These people, this what scares me. These people eat and sleep these celebrity podcasters. Like where they say it's gospel, and they go out and practice it and try to. It don't work the same, man. It don't work the same.
I feel like it's a God complex.
Yep.
Right, it is.
That's why the real one shows up periodically. Like, you're a guy. That's war. I mean, let me expose you. Like, when you see a man fall, God deem him as an opponent. Because listen, I always say this: I'm gonna keep me humble. I don't want no God humbling me. I don't need people.
Right.
Ain't nobody on this panel that I deem above or below me. I'm gonna stay right here, God. Don't worry. Hey, God, don't worry about it, brother. I got it. Because when you fall in front of everybody. And so that's the thing, man. Public humiliation is like worse than prison, I believe.
Yes, it is.
To a man, it is.
Yeah.
All right. Let's go on to our sports news. Randy said Andrew Tate is evil facts. I think all them guys got their own agendas anyway. They pushing wherever they trying to push. Sports news. I'm gonna show this one first. Sean Taylor's daughter, Jackie Taylor, will wear number 21 for UNC volleyball to honor her late father. That's special right there. I love it,
dope.
man.
Love that dude.
I remember when Sean Taylor passed. I cried tears. There was only two athletes that ever cried for Sean Taylor and Kobe Bryant.
Bro, they better be glad. Sean T passing. Ed Reed said it. He's the best safety he ever seen play, but man, that was different.
Man, I just hated, man, that his career was cut short. Cause he was definitely a Hall of Famer type safety, bro.
But listen, I'm gonna say this before we move on. I used to bust people ass with Sean Taylor on Madden.
What?
Automatic fumble, like, bro. OP. As soon as you hit it, it's an explosion. Oh, that dude was good.
Yes, indeed, man. All right, Japan. They beat I think it was Thailand or something like that. This girl, she's 7. I think she's 7'3".
She's 7'2".
Like 7'2". Her name is.
Don't try.
Z.
Leave it alone.
Yang Z.
You better not piss them off. Hey, look, don't piss them off.
Niama.
Like you said, Chi-Chain. See right now, you just said.
No, bro. Don't
anything.
No, don't do that. Don't do that.
Hey, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
I just told you.
Yeah, they watching this show. Don't worry about this. They gonna pull up on you. They gonna pull up on you. Right, man.
He right. Come on, bro.
Yeah. You come out. You want to come outside.
Hey, y'all. We all laughing, but Japan football team just beat like USA.
Hold on.
Yes,
but Japan, this girl right here dominated the league. What's that? Was it? Nah, it's the Olympics. No, it's not the Olympics.
U18.
It's like the youth.
Yeah, so I got a little bit of highlights. She young. Yeah, she young. I got a little bit of highlights for y'all right here.
Come on, bro.
Oh, it's China they're playing against.
She kind of mobile too.
Playing against.
I mean, all on like 5 foot. She just got to work on that footwork.
Okay, she passed out the double team, repos.
She ain't got to do too much.
All right, you don't got.
Hold up. She travel? Did she travel?
Yeah, she traveled like a couple of times. That's just a little bit over right there. Her doing her thing.
I do not like that.
She just got to train a little more, get a little more agility.
I love to see that.
That's a Yao Ming version, but I don't know Yao Ming with Japanese.
Well, Chinese.
Yao Ming Chinese. He's Chinese.
I would tell my girls the one fronter. Yep. You know, once you bring it down a little bit, grab the shit out of it. Because her legs were kind of skinny. I would tell my girl to hit the back of one of her legs, probably fall. That tree probably fall. Like hit the back of her leg, probably fall. She just really taller than everybody, man. Like,
yeah, man.
Y'all think she's really good?
Look, check this out. Because I've been watching WNBA. I'm waiting for the next, I guess, Jokic of winning basketball. Because that what the league really needs. That one foreign player like how Yao Ming was when he came in the league.
Bro, listen, the women's game don't have no foreign player. The American boy got that on lock. It's Lauren Betts. She's next out of UCLA. There are no foreign players, female players.
But that's why I'm saying that's what I'm waiting on. That's what
I'm waiting on. I'm waiting on
Juju.
Juju.
Don't be a while.
She need to answer my DM.
That's crazy.
You trying to see something, huh? You trying to see something?
You know, that's my girlfriend.
Who that?
Right,
old lady, Juju.
I told RC I got a copper jersey when she hit the league. I might get the USC jersey. Yeah, one more highlight. Well, one more sports news right here. Japan beat the United States 41-20 in the U20 World Tackle Football semis.
Who is that? Who is he? Who did we send over there?
Man, apparently they had a sign-up sheet at your local YMCA. You just sign up and they'll put you on the team. That's what I heard.
Dude, look at it. Let me tell you how bad of a brand of football this is. Put the picture back up. Look at the Chinese guy on his back. Like, what kind of shit is this, bro?
That's the quarterback I'm really getting sacked.
Bro, he can't, bro, listen, look, you can look at my boy eyes. You can look at my boy eyes from Japan, and he like, I hope I'm doing this right. And then the dude that he tackled like, get off me, man. Get off my back, man. This is wrong. We could have sent Oak Grove High School over there and whooped their ass. I'm trying to tell you right now.
Come on now.
No way.
Then IMG over there.
I think they just had a solid beat, man.
They sent, what's the name over there? What's the name of that team they put together?
Bishop. They will win.
That's the first thing that came to my mind, Tyler, when Bishop boys over there getting their ass.
They said the boys got their plays from Madden, bro.
Bro.
I'm looking at the roster, so I guess it's the top high school recruits because I'm looking at the age 19, 18. You got 60.
They was U20 though.
Huh?
Yeah,
it was U20.
Under.
Yeah, under. You got
under. Okay.
You got 16 and 17-year-olds on the team, so it's the top high school prospects. I thought it was like D3.
There's no way.
D2 college.
So how old is Japan with the same age? Under 20?
Japan with the same age.
There's no way. There's no way. All right, but I do have some highlights from that game. I'll show y'all.
Oh, this better be good.
Was expecting a gushing response as Appler picked off on the far side, and it is Higashida, the defensive captain. He had that huge hit on the first drive, and now he's got a pick. Huge turnover here for Japan, and they are quickly running away with this one in the opening quarter.
I mean, when that...
See if they'll be in 50. He stared that all the way down.
There's so much I can't say because I love my mama and everybody. I don't want us to get canceled. There's so much shit I want to say on this.
Dude, he stared. He hiked the ball and stared over there immediately. That's tearing me the ball. Like, come on, bro.
What's one thing that China, Japan, Asian typically they say they are very what?
Smart.
Okay, so if they got any ounce of athleticism with that IQ, smart, he probably saw that pick before he picked it. Like he's just like
calculated and all.
But Flowers, I still take 9 brothers from Bassfield, 9 brothers from Lumberton, 9 brothers from Taylorsville, 6 from Hattiesburg. I'm pulling from Meridian, Jackson, and we're going there and whoop their ass. Because when we start, first thing we're going to do is going to be like the Little Giants. You ever seen the Little Giants?
Bro, I've seen some highlights. They was playing Smash Mouth football against us, bro.
I got some more highlights.
I wouldn't even throw our run option all. I want to see.
Oh, wait. So, wait a minute. So, some of the players were D3. They say one player, he a high school senior, he will enroll Bethany College in West Virginia. See,
but understand the difference in D3 and D1.
Yeah. Oh, it's a big difference. It's a huge difference.
Ain't no
like
D.
if you pull a D3 player, you might well pull their roster.
All right, I got some more highlights. We're gonna continue to watch this thing roll. Here's another one.
First and 10 for the 31, and Japan will go right up the gut, and they get first down and more. A lot of open field to work with. down to, still going. The 15, the 10, the 5, touchdown, Japan. And another one.
They said, I think
with some people.
I think they said he had. I think they say he rushed for like 151 or something.
My goodness.
Okay,
listen. That was beautiful.
Hold on. Before y'all say anything, I just saw in a comment and it said we lost because the best players in Japan care about the U20 and ours don't.
Hold on, bro. How many brothers was on this team? Can somebody?
Let's not act like these Japanese, whichever one it was. Those some athletes on like skill players. They're athletes.
Yeah.
We see.
I got one more highlight.
Hold on, Ben. Boy, let me interject. How many brothers was on the team? Somebody found it out for me. I need to know.
This is going to answer your question, RC. This is the last highlight I'm going to show you, and it's going to answer your question. All right. Here we go.
And Saturday, and he continues to move here. 1st and 10 from the 16-yard line of America. They put it in the end zone. Touchdown, Japan.
They got the white cornerback.
When you seen the white corner out there, you knew you have a problem. No disrespect to my white brothers, but when you saw a white corner out there, yeah, that's barbecue chicken.
Bro, listen.
Jason, see you damn it, I don't want it.
Hold on, bro.
Look, they got no player from Mississippi. That's crazy. Everybody from
Texas did not call them America. Okay, you can call them Kentucky. You can call them. Just pick a state. Don't call them America. They not all. They don't represent us. All I know is I did see a brother at the DN when you showed the highlight. He did a little swim move at the DN. So it's one out there. I bet you he was pissed. I bet you was 3-0.
That's what they get for just thinking they can just sit in over there to play goddamn football. That's what happened. That's an example. You need to take shit serious.
Bro, you got that right. So as Japan took it to his hand, I never thought I'd see Japan put together.
I don't know other places play football at all.
Me,
Canada.
Wait, if I'm correct, the NFL.
Germany. I believe Germany have
Europe too.
Yeah, NFL years ago they had something called NFL Europe.
Yep.
They
had like 12 teams over there.
Yep.
That's what Kurt Warner played over there.
Yep.
So there we go. We are brought to you by Bet Us. We got your game. Place your bets through Bet Us and win some money. Especially since summer's here, y'all planning on vacations. You can use a little bit extra cash. You know, to go on vacation with.
Hey, man, I
need some walk around money.
I need my prayer warriors. Hey, listen. I understand that a lot of y'all don't agree with gambling. Underdog not gambling. It's changing lives. Like
it's not.
He'll put gas in my car. It was buying the extra piece of bread. What you got?
I was listening to somebody talk about the bills and legislation that's supposed to pass July 1st. They left. I think from my understanding, don't quote me on this. I think they're trying to figure out how to, the way Underdog was going. I think they're trying to figure out how to do it in the state of Mississippi without having to pay Underdog. So them letting us bet outside the state, there's gonna be a no-go. So they're trying to figure out which casino is gonna set it up or whatever. From what I hear,
Hold on, no
they
bet.
said that there was like $4.5 billion was made on online gambling outside the state of Mississippi. So they want that money, and they need to figure it out. That's all I'm saying.
Hold on, why was it outside?
Because Underdog is in New York.
So they're trying to get a piece of the pie. That's all it is.
They want that. They see that 4.7 billion made and all that from Mississippi outside the state. They want
that. What with? You ain't fixing no roads. You ain't.
They just gonna pocket it or give it to Brett Favre. I mean,
disagree. You mean? But they left the vote for like stuff like Underdog to be prohibited throughout the state on the floor, so it died on the floor. Is what I'm telling you.
Dang drafters. Guess drafters it is.
Mississippi last and everything, baby.
In every damn thing, man.
That's what I'm saying. Who in the world said, man, we're gonna settle in Mississippi?
Develop an app to where we can go whichever casinos they want.
Hey, maybe we can do
something. We can do it that way.
Look,
maybe we can put our heads together and create an app.
The guy from Mississippi that didn't get the invite to the ass whooping that Japan game, he probably got it last. He probably didn't come through. He was supposed to be on the team, but he was last. He was last one sent out. They probably just made it to his house. I don't like our state, man. It's crazy because I don't understand. Like you got gambling in your state, but you don't want gambling in your state. I don't get it, bro.
You know what? And you know,
capitalize every dollar. That's the problem. They don't want our dollars going outside the state. But what I don't get, y'all need to be coming up with a resolution or a solution to keep it in state. Like y'all could have been made underdog Mississippi or something. You know what I'm saying?
That's why I'm about to. How hard is to create an app like that? I wonder how much we had to create a gambling app for Mississippi.
The Golden Moon Casino in Philly, right?
Mm-hmm.
They got an app. Like you can go on there. They don't have player. I don't know if they have player props or not, but you can go on there and place bets. But you got to go up there and show them your ID to set it up and stuff. Like
I'm gonna look into that. I don't put my brother. Who did he do a lot of work for us? So I don't send him on a mission to see could we somehow create a gambling app just for Mississippi players.
It'd be wise. Make a lot of money.
So I'm gonna give him some more.
You know what's crazy about this? I just realized something. Our senators gamble.
Yeah,
and all day, every day.
And they also have sex outside their marriage. So, give me underdog back now before I tell all the business like big. Let me dig. I'm gonna start digging up some shit on these senators.
RC about to be on his Cat Williams moment.
That's right.
Oh my goodness, man. That's good.
Look, if I see Tay Reed, every now and then I see him walking. He got security with him. If I see him, I'm gonna have to stop and have some words with him.
Hey, like bring back underdog.
You think I won't? Look,
just scream it out to him.
I'm gonna let him.
Remind them, Flowers. Like, hey man, you can make money too. You just need to work with them. So. All right, I know we didn't get to our top 10 running backs. We'll save it for not next week, but the week after. I'm going on vacation.
There's only two running backs in the league that matter.
Yeah, I was actually looking at that's a lot of good running backs, man. So I was struggling at the last two spots to give that to. Because there was a lot of good names being left on.
Five guys.
I want to say something.
You really think it's just 5 running backs there? I think it's more than that.
5 legit guys. They interchangeable.
So you want to think like Brees Hall is a
I ain't seen enough. It's Jonathan Taylor. It's Jonathan Taylor. CMC. Yeah, it ain't that many of them. Brees Hall had one.
Christian McCaffrey.
Yeah, he said Christian McCaffrey, but he said after the 5, like AK, Christian McCaffrey, Taylor Johnson, JT, even Derrick Henry still considered in that top spot. Yeah, he's older, but a lot of people still gonna have him in the top 5. But we're gonna talk about that the week after I come back from vacation. So
and you stay going on vacation.
Hey, I need breaks, man. I need breaks.
Been at the company. He been at the company for 30 years.
Hey, where you going to Hater Island? Where you going?
He said Hater Island. Going to Florida. I'm going to Florida. That's where I'm going. So no shows.
Oh,
what you say?
You said you want to dislike me, Alabama. That's
I seen this meme. I thought it was hilarious. I wake up extra early to hate. All I could do was just laugh.
Make sure when you pass by dislike me, Alabama, you're gonna pass through LeBronville and go. You just a lot of ways you got to get to where you're trying to go.
LeBronville, that's crazy.
LeBronville. That's what it's called, LeBronville.
Hey man. Great show, guys. Great show. I'm watching Bronny, y'all. It's kind of emotional. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. Like, I don't know what he's thinking. He probably thinking a lot of thoughts.
Damn, I'm in some shit now. That's what
hold on. He said, no more Call of Duty. You Bronny, you think you gonna be doing your loadout?
Hey,
you think you'll be getting your loadout now?
I'm calling it right now. I'm calling it right now. First practice, connect. He go buzz Bronny ass probably.
Hey, that's what he need.
He go buzz.
That's how he gonna get better.
And get
need footage.
Get what? He buzz Bronny ass. He gonna be out of the league.
Yeah.
No, he won't. No, he won't.
I dare you to score on them again.
First practice 3.
He gonna be like Delonte.
All right, bro. We gotta. All right, bro. We start talking about Delonte.
All right, guys, man. That's it for the show, man. Thank y'all for tuning in.
Delonte proud granddad.
Hey, man, that's serious, bro. That's serious. I gotta stop making jokes about them. That's serious.
We gotta get out of here.
Say no to drugs.
That's
say no to drugs. Well, say no to LeBron's mom, and you'll be okay.
Oh my God.
Hey, bro. Hey, man, listen. Have you seen LeBron's mama? That's a pretty lady. That man ain't doing
like she smoke a new pack of Newports every day.
Bro, you can't be out here talking about the man.
Hey, why are you talking about the man's mama?
When LeBron hit his ass with that cease and desist, he gonna know.
He gonna shut all this down.
We're contacting you on the behalf of LeBron James.
He ain't gonna wake up. He ain't gonna have no Instagram, no Facebook.
Hey Ben, you need to stop before you be like Max Kellerman.
Yeah,
you don't know where he at.
Yeah, I know. They sent him to the abyss. They said Max to the abyss, man.
Yeah, Max can't say nothing legally as
you
right
ain't never
now.
seen Gloria James, have you?
Oh, she's fine. She's very, very pretty.
Oh yeah. I seen her.
You said she smoked Newport. I'm trying to figure out.
Yeah,
I just look. We respect
still
women.
balding too.
Here at VO, we respect all women.
That's right. We
support women on the show.
That's all I gotta say.
We just comedic relief. That's it.
You
That's all it is.
are comedic relief. Not we.
Hey, bro, before we go, somebody call Dustin and tell Dustin to get on here right now so he can tell us about that woman you was dating.
Hey, come on, man. I don't know nothing about that. I don't say this to that. I don't know nothing about that.
Not let that go. Hey, bro, you were dealing with an abusive woman.
That's Ben right there too. Ben show act like he don't know.
She did.
No, I don't know about that right now.
Nah, I don't think women like that.
Do you get that 5-5 pulled on you one time?
I was being hot.
No, man, no, none of that going on.
She was calling him baby.
Oh my goodness, man, y'all play too much, man.
Well, how old is she? Like 50, 55?
No.
Gloria?
Yeah.
No.
Oh no.
Gloria she gotta be LeBron
60.
40.
Yeah, she gotta be like
she gotta be a 50.
60. She gotta be 60.
She might be
61, 62.
She was, when I saw her when Bron first came in the league, and now, even as an older woman, she's this natural beauty. She's beautiful.
Look, I'm gonna start talking about this because I got in trouble last weekend. Because like because it's me, my woman, and her brother and his girlfriend. And she asked me, like, what would be your cutoff age of like, what would be the oldest woman you would date? And knowing me, I know my mom. I'm like, shit. How old? I'm like, shit. How old Sinead Lathan? I'm like, hold on. I'm like, shit. How old Sinead Lathan is? I'm like, how old? I'm like, what about Angela Bassett?
Yeah,
Angela in her 60s.
Yeah,
and then I'm like, Angela Bassett, so 65. She like, what's she gonna do with it? And I'm like, she look good. My thing is that if a woman look that good at that age, she must be doing something right.
It's timeless, dog.
And plus, I'm a man.
Can you imagine what these fine spiders gonna look like when they 50?
BBL gonna be staggering.
Oh
James
man.
Brown.
Oh man. Oh,
BBL gonna be nasty at 60.
walk around with like a grown baby.
Like a full diaper.
Let me tell you, I went to Atlanta on my vacation, and yeah, it's just these surgeries. I ain't gonna say much about it, but it's getting out of hand. Like, what's wrong with a natural woman?
There's a couple BBLs in Hattiesburg.
Yeah, well, no, not 20. We lost that about 15 years ago when the women started injecting themselves with cement in their ass cheeks.
Yep. And then they blaming us, saying that we like it. I don't know no man that's like
looking like a fine ant.
90s babies. We had Neil Long, all these beautiful natural black women. Jet Magazine Beauty of the Week. I ain't seen no BBLs on them women.
Fossey Brown.
Bro, when they go get the BBL, they don't go in there. They don't get no thighs, no calf muscles. They just get the biggest booty, like that girl that Zion messing with. Have y'all seen this chick?
Oh, Mariah Mills. She is nasty. That is disgusting.
Hey, Fly, you how you said it, man?
It don't sound like you disgusted. It don't sound like you disgusted.
No, it is. Oh.
Looks like you've been doing some research.
Come on, Zion.
That's what it sound like. It sound like you've been doing some research, guys.
No, that's when I knew. When I seen her,
I'm doing this for educational purposes.
Zion is in New Orleans.
That dude said Mariah Mills.
Mariah Mills. That is nasty work.
Man, you ain't know the name. You ain't know the first and last name. That's wild.
Yeah, I ain't gonna like this. It is what it is. I'm like,
first name and last name basis.
Look, this how bad it is. Because when I saw her naked, I'm like, oh, this is. I was not surprised. I was disgusted. I like this is nasty.
Man, I got too much time on y'all hands.
He's sitting Zion probably.
That's exactly what Zion did when he saw Mariah Mills.
Let me pull out my Palm Pilot.
He said Palm Pilot. All right, guys, man. We gotta come to the close. So no show next week, and we'll be back the week after.
We're gonna do what I said. Hey, we're gonna do what I said.
Oh, you can go with it. I see. I'll tag team Randy. I'll tag team Randy into this thing. Let him host it.
Man.
All right, guys.
My whole other side.
Y'all get me in trouble. Y'all talking like this all the time. Crazy. Y'all get me in
that's gonna make me laugh all week, bro. Talking about Mariah Mills.
Oh snap!
Oh,
so wrong with y'all. Hey, y'all have a good night. We out of here.
All right, man.
Big.